There we go. We're back again, and I actually have the chat up. So there we are. I don't know what was going on there, but that was some bullshit. Thank you very much, YouTube. That's annoying. But I'll just gonna tweet this back out again, and yeah, well, I guess we'll get this party of sorts started. Was tedious. Uh, cool. There we are. Let's tweet it out into the Twitterverse, and here we are. What a load of fucking bollocks. Anyway, so let's have a look here. We got Beauty Heathen saying testing. Yes, very much testing. I hate it when YouTube doesn't do what I want it to do, but there we go. Angela, hello again. How are you, Angela? How's it going? Smudge, there you are. Yes, here I am. Kelly, hello once again. Oh, I guess there was like people in the chat before. I literally didn't even come up with the chat at all. It was just grey on that side. So that was tedious. Can you see us now? Yes, I can. I feel like that's like a reference to some kind of was it like some WWE thing? Can you see me now? Yeah. God, I hate wrestling so much. But that's like maybe a different stream for a different day. I just think it's the lamest thing on earth. Rain, working for you now. Yes, it is. Thank you very much, Rain. How are you doing, Flarian? Hi, how's it going? It's all good, Flarian girl. How are you? How are you doing today? Cindy, hey there. Nice to see you stream again. Yes. I did do a little one last week, but I was just I don't know. I don't even know what I talked about, but then I don't really know what I talk about on any of these things really. I just sort of start and end up 2 hours later just talking about whatever. Um, Before anyone wants to ask me, um, England, England and Wales aren't the same thing. I don't really fucking follow that shit with to do with the English football team. I think it's rank, but I'm not surprised because it's football and it has that kind of poisonous element to it in terms of the fandom. The worst thing about football is the fans. Um, no, I don't watch wrestling. No, I don't. It's the funniest thing when people just pretend like it's like it's real. Oh my god! Did you see when Brock Lesnar got the belt? You're like, nah, man. I went outside and did anything else. Smudge, hey Devon, hey everyone. Last week was all about. Oh, that was right, Gabby Hanna. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, I probably just said how much of a tool she is. I imagine. um, Angela, so you went to the gym? No, I didn't go to the gym. I've got all my own gear in my parents' summer house there. Yeah, I've got like bench press with like a lateral bar attachment and a traps bar which I use for deadlifts. Then I've also got another sort of setup for pull-ups and tricep pushers and things like that. Yeah, I've got loads of. I got loads of stuff. At one point I was like really into it. I was working out like 5 days a week and stuff. But then I was also working like quite a manual job at the same time, so I needed to be strong all the time. But yeah, I want to just sort of be ready for when I do start work again because I think at some point I'm just going to start working for myself, but I need a job to save up some cash so that I can do that myself because I've pretty much got most of the tools and everything, but I just need to be able to drive. That's the only thing. I've never bothered learning how to drive because when I used to live over in Cardiff, I never had to. Everything was in walking distance. Um, Qzite. Oh, hey Qzite, how's it going? How are you? Cindy, some of the extreme fans put fireworks in their bum holes. What for football? Doesn't surprise me. Um, I hadn't heard that, but it doesn't surprise me. Um, Devon, I ignore football. I was confused logging onto Twitter yesterday. Yeah, well, it's just bullshit. It's yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. It's yeah, again. I'm not really surprised. I get I get surprised by people who are surprised by it, who don't realize just what a fucking toxic environment football fandom is in general. Really, um, like I said, the worst thing about football is the fans, 100%. Ali, hey hun, got you on the TV tonight. Oh bloody hell! So I'm on the big screen. Hey, what's going on? Beauty Heathen. I used to think it was when I was 5. Yeah, I think you're talking about wrestling there. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just I don't know. Don't get me started on wrestling because it's like it's the funniest thing when I meet because it's kind of rare to meet people who are like really into it over here, um, especially when they're grown ups. That's kind of a strange thing. I remember when I was in uni, I went into this dude's room, and he had like everything was just like his entire room was all WWF or E or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what it is. Action figures, like belts, not real belts, plastic ones, obviously, posters, surrounded by these roided up, sweaty dudes. It's like, yeah, man, no, it's it's a real sport. Yeah, sure it is, bro. Sure it is. I'm not saying that it's not like labor intensive on the body and everything, because it is, but it ain't a sport, man. It ain't a sport. Don't pretend for 1 second like it is. Cindy, apparently vaccines are scary, but potentially blowing themselves out isn't. Blowing themselves out. Yeah, no, of course not. I mean, taking the vaccine, which is, the doctor's telling you to take, that's the scary thing. But, shoving a firework up your ass to see what happens, that's totally normal. Of course it is, Cindy. What are you talking about? That's everyday shit. Flareon, my history could not stop talking about sports and stuff while I'm just sitting here like help. Yeah, I only pay attention to football when it's like the World Cup, I guess. Euro, I don't really bother unless Wales is in it, which, to be fair, isn't really often. Um, yeah, I'm not really I'm not really down for that shit a lot of the time. I don't watch Premier League because I feel like they're all like overpaid, and they're just pretending like someone like lightly taps them and they hold their face like they just got their heads kicked in just so that they could get a penalty. But yeah, whatever, man. I used to play football all the time when I was a kid, but I think most kids in the UK do. Um, or lads even. I don't know. Could be both now. I have no idea. My sister used to play football with us, and that was cool. Flareon history class. Sorry, didn't see my mistake. That's okay. Angela, that's even better. Yeah, no, I think so. Well, I'm not a fan of the gym in general, just because of peacocks and just general tomfoolery as well. And when I first started working out, I'd get like pretty frustrated that I was doing all of these things that these fucking massive dudes were doing, and I wasn't getting anywhere near that. And I was eating the food, and I was I was getting actually good sleep back then. Funnily enough, eating all the time, working out sometimes twice a day and stuff. And it's like, this is just isn't fucking happening for me. Um, and then I started looking into roids and like what they actually do, because I saw this documentary called Icarus, and I saw how mainstream that stuff is. And then I sort of relaxed a bit because you see pretty much every dude ever on Men's Health on the cover is fucking is roided out of his mind. So yeah, and a lot of those guys in superhero movies too. I'm not hating on them, but to think that like say Hugh Jackman can get as ripped as he did for I remember it was like a Wolverine movie, and he got like huge. I'm talking huge in like 3 months or something like that. At like beyond the age of 40. It's like the human body doesn't fucking work like that, dude. You know. But hey, you do you. You're gonna earn a hell of a lot of money from it. But yeah, I just hate it when people pretend like, you know, it's just because I did like I put in the extra work, man. It's like, what happens when you do the exact same thing as them and you don't get the same thing? It's usually something a bit sketchy, man. Um, Kelly, Italy this year is on blast. The Eurovision, now the European Championship. Yeah, well, Italy have always been very good when it comes to football. Always one of the top teams for sure. And yeah, they won the Eurovision, even though I didn't like that song. So, but I like the fact that those guys won because people gave them shit afterwards, saying that they were like taking coke at the table, and it wasn't that at all. You just had to look at it for 2 seconds, But hey. Some people have never partied, so they don't know what they're looking for. Beauty Heathen, yes, I was. Beauty Boomer, oh, Cindy, yeah, it was about football. Yeah. Beauty Boomer, hello, Beauty Boomer. How are you doing? Hey, Sloth, I keep missing your streams. I can't hang out because I'm making dinner. I hope you're well. I'm doing really well. Thank you very much, Rose. I hope you're doing very well, and I hope you have a lovely dinner too. But yeah, just you popping by, that's all that matters at the end of the day. People just poking their heads in, that's cool for me. Um, Everyone's saying hello. Shano is here. Shano is here. She was late, but whatever, let's not talk about that. I'm joking. Beauty Heathen. Everyone, please share the stream. Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you. I don't need to read that. Angela, if you could have your dream job, what would it be? Oh, fucking hell. Well, right now it's just getting a job, it's been quite hard for some reason. Probably because, so many other people are trying to get work too at the moment. Um, Dream job. What would be my dream job? I don't know. That's a bit of a stumper. I've never really. I don't know if I've ever put much thought into that. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I qualified as a carpenter, and I do really enjoy that. I think if I was going to do, like a sort of, um, I don't know, like I like working on sort of like intricate things, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. Something maybe workshop based. I'd quite like that because then you don't have to fucking speak to too many customers. That's always a plus. Because I know now, I came to the realization where I was like, um, um, I don't think I could do office work again because I did it and I did it well. I was like you know, there was one job where I was going back and forward to London and I was like a supervisor and all of that kind of stuff. And I was earning really good money. I was getting pay rises pretty much whenever I asked for them. But this was like back when I was like 19, 20 and I got screwed over by my manager, who I thought had my back. And I remember like to sort of put me in my place one time to sort of be like, yeah, well, I'm the manager sort of thing and I'm not going anywhere, I guess. I told her like this idea that I had. There's no point going into it because it's you'd have to fucking I don't know, sort of care about that work, I guess. But yeah, anyway, and she said, "Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. What you should do is you should tell her at the end of this meeting, so between all the managers and the higher ups, and the supervisors were allowed in on this time. And what she did is she then told my idea, like it was her idea, to everyone, and basically what looked at me the entire time just to sort of get my reaction. And I was like, huh, okay, that's how it is it? Fair enough, after all the fuck I've done for you. And yeah, I sort of became disillusioned in sort of doing well in those kinds of environments because I do know it's a shark pit, a shark tank or snake pit, and you do have to have a certain kind of mind for it, and that's very much a I'll fucking eat you alive kind of mind frame, I think, unless you happen to be in those sort of oddly nice offices that seem to exist elsewhere. Um, but yeah, I was like, right, okay, and that's why when I start a job, no one knows shit about me. I don't fucking tell anyone anything until I really sort of get to know them. So like, I'm usually like the grey man for the first couple of months, where I'm cool. I'll fucking like chat to people and be like, oh yeah, no, you had a good time and everything, but they don't know shit about me. So yes, that's usually what I'm like. Because I need to get the lay of the land first. I need to know who's dodgy and who's not, who's sketchy, who's not, who's sincere and who's not. And yeah, go from there. It's a little bit like being in the drama community, actually, quite frankly. I think it put me in good stead. Beauty Heathen, earning lots of money on YouTube or surfing. Yeah, well, I think if I probably cared a bit more about earning lots of money on YouTube, I would make some bloody videos. Yeah, I don't know. Or surfing, yeah, that would be cool. I would enjoy that. But yeah, if you're talking about like a job fixated in reality, then yeah, probably some kind of workshop based job. But yeah, I might get to that when I'm older and a little less, because I don't know. I think I'll enjoy that, but then I might get antsy at this point in time too. But hey, who knows? Beauty Heathen, hey, there's something you could put in there. Love watching carpentry. Yeah, I mean, I fixed up that thing for my nephew the other day, and that was cool. That was fun. Yeah, there is some stuff I can do. I guess if I made it sort of more of a lifestyle channel, but I always think I've got a pretty boring lifestyle. I'm not driving jet skis in my fucking private pool, so I don't know how interested people would be. It seems like you got live a bit of a fake life for people to be interested in that kind of shit on here. Loads of people saying hello to one another, which right they should. Beauty Heathen, those people suck. I'm sorry, dude. It is what it is, man. I mean, I was younger. She was like, it was funny actually. So like there was like another reason entirely why I left that job, and it was because basically this dude who was my manager, my other manager, she was like the office manager. He came over as a manager from the finance department. I didn't really trust him anyway. I thought he was a bit of a sketchy guy. He was a bit of a creep in the office as well. And so like I went from being a supervisor to a credit controller. So I was like ensuring like all of the outstanding money was coming in to the company as well. That was like one of my jobs. I'd go through this fucking list like this and have to do it all. Like, oh, it was ridiculous. They probably got like some. Oh no, they went bust. Oh fuck them. But anyway, they where was I? What was I saying? Right, yeah. So I only had one file where I worked for a company that sold cruise holidays. So it was like you got an allotted amount of cruise cabins from the cruise companies, and we would then sell them. So it's like a cruise broker, holiday broker, and so you'd get the money, and then you'd give it to the cruise line X amount of days beforehand, and then that's that secures it outright. And we'd take it a bit of time before then, still leaving time, so it's not right up to the last minute. And there was this one that I couldn't get through to for love nor money. Most people I could like phone up and just be like, listen, and I'd get every excuse in the book that you could think of. Oh no, this isn't them, it's the gardener. And I'd get to a point where I'd be like, oh well, they certainly let the gardener answer the phone quite a few times. Well, I'll tell you what, if you just tell them you can pass this on, if you just tell them that I'll be cancelling their holiday and keeping the deposit if they don't get back to us with it at the end of the day, then that would be fantastic. Okay. Oh, I think I've just heard them come in, and then they have to put on a bit of a different voice. That was really funny because it was definitely the same person. Um, but anyway, so there was this one that I couldn't get through to for love nor money. Tried every different thing. I'm obviously writing, and I'm also calling every other day. And so once it got past that, I then have to pass it on to my manager, this dude Adam, who I'm not talking about myself in the third person. He was also called Adam, and I said, "Oh, listen, man, couldn't get hold of this person. So now I've got to give this to you. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Keep you know, that's great. You've done what you can do on that. Leave that with me, and I'll get it sorted." And then one day, the manager who, this woman Sharon, who told my idea in front of me, and at that meeting, she was like, came out and she bollocked me like I was like an absolute child in front of the whole office, which is insane. And then I followed her into the office, and I was like, "That's fucking out of order. And by the way, egg on your face because I gave it to numbnuts over here, who I made that very clear." And he was like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "Really? Are you actually doing this right now? Are you actually gonna say that I didn't give you the file?" He's like, I'm not doing anything because you didn't give me the file." I went, "Really?" I went, "Right, okay." I just walked out. I went outside, had a cigarette, and I went, "I'm fucking quitting this job." And then went back inside. I said, "How?" To my mate Ali. I was like, "How many weeks' notice is this that I have to give?" And he was like, "What? No, you don't have to. No, you shouldn't do that." I was like, I can't. Right? There's many things that I can deal with, right, in a job because you're getting paid and stuff, but some little fucking twat like calling me a liar, nah, man, like fuck that shit. I ain't about that life. So yeah, and it was kind of funny as well. So like that whole day was just basically me going outside and smoking and then coming indoors and like having altercations. And and I'd done a lot for that company. Like I was going over to London to their new office, and I was the unpopular guy in London because I'm like telling them because they were being sketchy with their bonuses. So I had to make it first of all be like, so maybe you just don't understand the maths sort of thing, and then after that it's like, listen, man, you're like giving yourself an extra 20 quid here with every single bonus. So I that's it's just one of those things. I was part of the job and everything. And I was like, I can't believe this. I was spending all this time away from me, my girlfriend at the time, and all of this, and my home and shit. And I came in. So yeah, I like typed it up, put it on his desk. He wasn't there at the time. And then he came out. He goes, "Oh, you're right there, Ad. I was a bit surprised to see that." I said, "Oh, you're a bit surprised, are you? A bit fucking surprised, are you? Just I don't want to hear from you. Go take the fucking letter off to your go be a good little minion. Go take the letter, and we'll deal with it then, man. But don't you dare come around here pretending like you're fucking surprised because you're not. Because you hung me out to dry, basically, made me look like a right twat." And yes, and yeah, and it was just like back and forth and back and forth, and then I then went in and they were like, "Listen, what we'll do is we'll give you usually." Oh no, it was a month, wasn't it? It was 4 weeks. "We'll give you your month's pay and everything, but you got to go now." Because like the other thing was I was liked in the office and everything, and if I was going to be there for a month, I would have been like doing like, "Yeah, that guy's a fucking twat. Don't trust him." They knew what I was like, so yeah, it's I was like, "Yeah, safe, all right," And it was just as the summer holidays hit, everyone was off, everyone was coming back from uni. I had a fucking sick summer. So yeah, it was kind of interesting how that all panned out in the end. But yeah, you can't let people mug you off like that at the end of the day, especially when you do. If I'm being paid to work, I'm being paid to work. I do a fucking good job, and I always take a pride in that. I don't piss about. And for someone to do that, especially another Adam, which is another thing. For some reason, I always have like a nemesis called Adam, and anywhere I work, it's bizarre. Never instigated by me, but shit happens, man. Um, possible video topic. Oh, hang on, did I miss stuff? Oh, not really. Possible video topic. I saw a video about people who don't wear shoes and they are trying to make it a movement. Funnily enough, I saw a post about that when they were like women, like white women don't want to wear shoes or some shit. I'm imagining it's in America. I'm gonna just take a wild stab in the dark on that one. Um, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna do some like sort of funnier videos. I thought I might do because there's been some pretty funny Karens at the moment, like that woman who was just like screaming. I posted it earlier. She's like, "Get away from me! Get away from me!" and like walking towards the woman who's filming her, and like she pretended to get knocked out when no one is around her whatsoever, but it sort of went down really slowly and landed on her purse. I was like, God, these women are ridiculous, man. Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, Shanoa, to be fair. I think that's a weird movement, like you say. I don't know, man. The world's going to hell in a handbasket at the moment. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just here for it. Do, 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 do. My ass off, go be a minion. Yeah, yeah, man. I didn't like him, like I said, because he was a creeper. I don't like creepers in offices, um, who, they're just going around. Because like where I worked, it was like it. I would say there was like it was 80% women who worked there, because you usually do in like in travel anyway. 80% women, and then I would say like 3/5 of the men were like straight, and then divided between straight and gay dudes, and yeah, it was like it was just you just like go around like sort of creeping like all the time, and I'd come over and I'd be like, man, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, you're not subtle. You're not subtle at all. Um, but they always think they are. Remember, the ones who think they are the most sly are always the most transparent. I will say that until I die. I go blue in the face because it's just the way it is, man. It goes for everywhere, man. Should have kicked him in the nuts for good measure. Nah, he didn't need it, man. Well, that was the thing. At the end of the day, is he knew what a piece of shit he was, and he has to live with that shit. My conscience in that area was secure. I did my job. He didn't do his job. And on top of that, he was a treacherous piece of shit. So, fuck him, man. That was a long time ago. That was over 10 years ago now, dude. So, yeah, it's like it just makes me laugh when it when I think about it, because it's like, because yeah, obviously, like I said, my girlfriend at the time was working there too. I'd go out for a cigarette, and everyone was coming up being like, don't go out, don't go. All of this, I was like, I can't, man, I can't. You don't understand. Like, this is actually about principle. This isn't like, I've had a bit of a bad day or anything like that, because I've had plenty of bad days. I had a woman who was telling me that she was going to throw herself out of a window if I didn't give her a refund on her tickets, because I don't know. She obviously thought that would work, and I'd be like, I'd be more inclined to believe you. Oh, she said she was literally hanging out the window. I was like, I can hear Jeremy Kyle on the TV. I know you're not hanging out the window. Listen, at the end of the day, you just if you can't go on the holiday, that's fair enough. But the rules are we keep the deposit. That's what happens when you leave it past a certain time and date. Um, and you'd have people who, they'd make when I was a supervisor, they'd make my like staff cry and shit. And then I'd have to go on there and bollock them and just be like, listen, don't be an unreasonable piece of shit, man. Like obviously not saying piece of shit, but don't be an unreasonable person. It's um, you know, it's just yeah, you're not gonna get anything if you just talk to people like they're shit on your shoe. Not with me anyway. You'll never get anything from me if you talk to me like you're shit, like I'm shit on your shoe, man. Never gonna happen. Um, do, 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 do. Haha, that was hilarious. Weird, yeah. No, the barefoot shit was weird, man, and the woman freaking out. Ooh, Devon, gonna go have fun, Devon. I hope you have a wonderful time. Beauty Heathen, everyone's saying bye, Dev. Oh my god, people are ridiculous. Yes, they are ridiculous. And I think that's the thing I like about the fact is like all the different jobs that I've done is I can see that like it doesn't matter what you do, like people are just gonna be ridiculous no matter what. It's sort of like their thing. So yeah, I don't it's just the way people are, man. No, you made the right decision. There comes a point you have when you have enough. Yeah, plus I was like young and at the time it was like you could walk out of a job and get another one in 2 weeks. It was that kind of era. So I didn't get one in 2 weeks. I went to festivals. I had a fucking banging summer holiday, man. It was sick. Um, but yeah, it's you can't take that kind of crap. I understand there's some people who they're in a position where they sort of have to, but I didn't have any dependents. I didn't have anyone sort of relying on me for shit. I was responsible for me, and I wasn't gonna have my I wasn't gonna have like my work questioned like that. That's insane. I have to go. I'm feeling very sleepy. Just needed to see you to lift up my mood a bit. Cool. Take care, you and everyone. Good night. Hey, where's your video, Kelly? What's going on with that? I thought you were going to be doing that this week. Um, yeah, it's one of those things. Everyone's saying goodbye to Kelly. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone's got some, nightmare job stories out there, you know. Um, I think that's why, especially as well, I'm very oh shit, okay, yeah. No, fair enough then. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, well yeah, you do you and do what you need to do to get yourself in the right state of mind, Kelly. Let me know if you need anything for sure. But yeah, I'm sorry for that. Sorry for your loss. Um, that sucks. Um, yeah, it's yeah, I'm sure everyone finds themselves in those kinds of positions where, they've got a job and they have to sort of put up with some bullshit because they, you can't just think of yourself. You know what I mean? You've got to think of other people too around you. Uh, no, Natasha's here. Hello, Natasha. How's it going? How are you? How are you feeling? Is it all good? Beauty Heathen. I'm so sorry for your loss, Kelly. Yeah, absolutely. It's grim that. I mean, it's you know, I don't know. It's been a long time since my grandparents passed away. Long fucking time. So yeah, it doesn't get any easier really. Um, present reality, lol. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I think there does come a point where you're like, listen, man, I can't. I physically, like for my fucking core, I can't put up with that no more. It's just and I've got a thing like that. You're gonna call me a fucking liar, then you better have some hard evidence, dude. Like you better have some fucking hard evidence. Kelly's corner. Thank you, everyone. It's a tough one to go through, but I'll manage. I miss you too, Shanoa. I'll miss you for sure. Yeah, no worries. Oh my god, I'm a lucky woman. Hubby just spoiled me. Got me the first season of Supernatural for rent until my birthday when I get all 15 seasons. That's what I never got into. I was more of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer dude. Um, when it was on and before Dawn, so BD. like, the first series is the best one, I think, just because it was like so goofy and shit. I loved it. The cues I accidentally started a trend at my last job where we snuck in airplane bottles of liquor for any office gatherings. Yeah, I think that's a lot of officers, man. I think they sneak in other things as well. Um, Beauty Heathen, nice to queue. Yeah, I mean, the thing I always sort of annoys me with those kinds of jobs is that they demand. Like, listen, I'll do a good job because I'm getting paid, yeah, but don't ask me to like fucking care. That's a different thing altogether. If you want me to care, you pay me fucking extra. But like I can't say like, I've seen those videos of like guys who work in Walmart who have to do like songs, like, group songs beforehand. I would die. Well, one, that wouldn't happen over here. We're way too cynical for that fucking shit. You can never ever convince Brits to do that before their day of work. It would never happen. Trust. And I'd be amazed if it did. If someone had the balls to fucking suggest that, because they know that everyone's just gonna be like, "I fucking hate this guy." you know, give the bare minimum, and as soon as it's break time, people are going out to the fag area and just being like. So I was looking for jobs just then, you know. Um, Hi Shanoa, hi Sloth. Doing all right. Enjoy my day off. Good, good. Always good to enjoy your day off. Do you do anything, or are you just having a lazy day? Because that's always a good way to spend your days off. Beauty Heathen. My workplace put in a no drinking on the property policy. I keep trying to get my boss to rescind that. Yeah. Oh, supernatural. Dean is my husband. I don't know what that means. QZI, I am no longer employed there. Take that as you will. Okay. Yeah, well, uh, you said you were sneaking booze in. You're not really sneaking it in if you're getting caught. That's not sneaking, man. That's like just walking in with it. Shanoa, you can have him, Natasha. I got me a crush on Charlie. Again, don't know what that means. Skip, hello, Sloth. Hello, Skip. How's it going? How are you today? Is it all good in your prospective hoods? Um, Hey, buddy, I finally caught you live. I know. Look at me, all live and everything. This is crazy. Yes. Yeah, how's it going? How are you? How was your weekend and everything? Um, yeah, we were just talking about shitty previous jobs. Or I was really. And or more like, when when good jobs go bad. Like one of those American shows, in it. When good jobs go bad. This guy thought he had the job of his life. But then it went downhill. The Q site, lol. I thought I was far sneakier than I was. I managed the first 7 times. There we go. Well, eighth time, it always goes wrong, doesn't it? Shanoa, hey, haven't seen you here, yay. There we go. I know we've seen a few people that I haven't seen in a while or haven't seen on here, I don't think, which is always nice to see. It's always nice to see. But yeah, couldn't catch me dead doing one of those like pep songs before a day of work. Like I said, that wouldn't happen over here, dude. No way, no way on this earth. We're way too cynical. Way too cynical. My weekend was okay. I was supposed to play World War Z with a friend this weekend, though. Oh shit! I forgot. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh dear. We'll play this week for sure. We'll play this week. World War Z is sick. I love that game. Yeah, I was, taking the dog on like a huge adventure, and then yeah, it just all went to fucking. I was doing other things basically. But yeah, we'll play definitely this week. Definitely, definitely. Um, Bad Sloth. Charlie deserved better. That was hilarious. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm getting called out here, man. This is a bit out of order. See, you need to do a call out video. My problem with the sarcastic sloth. um, yeah. Speaking of which, you got a video to do, haven't you? I thought, hey, we're calling each other out. I think we're gonna call each other out there. I think I'm gonna call you out. Oh, I'm joking. Um, she totally did, Natasha. I'm guessing that's supernatural talk. Chispa speaks. Hey, how's it going? How are you? How is it in your world today? On this Monday of all days. Hey, uh-oh. I know, yeah. Oh my days. Yeah, we're all calling each other out. That's it. I need a YouTube nemesis is what I need, isn't it? That's what I need. And then the fucking subscribers will go through the roof. There's no lag anymore. There was lag before? Okay, cool. Well, the universe worked itself out. How did you fix that? I don't know. I just continued being charming. No, I don't know. It just did. What you mean compared to other streams? Because it may have been a weather thing. It's been quite nice today, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I have no idea, Skip. I am not technically minded in that sense. So yeah, there we go. You're reading the chat almost as soon as they come in. Yeah, I think I'm just a bit more on the ball, maybe, If I'm telling a story, then I've got to go back and I've got to work my way through it and everything. But yeah, at the moment, everything's sort of it's off the cuff. We're like, hey. Sometimes it can happen, and it's lovely. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. The funny, I'm being praised, but I did nothing. I did nothing at all. I just existed, and this is worked out the way that it's worked, and that's cool. so, so yeah, no, I need to do some videos, don't I? Really? Are you a YouTuber if you do videos? If you don't do any videos, even I don't think so. I don't think you can call yourself one. So yeah, I need to get on that, do some funnier shit. Like I said, I wasn't touching that Gabby Hanna stuff with a shitty stick because, quite frankly, I don't see the need. It's just like if you can't see what's up with that woman, then more fool you. And I skip. Well, either way, cool beans. Yeah, cool beans. Cool beans. Nancy, I'm having trouble existing in 114-degree weather. What's that in real temperature? In Celsius? I don't know. Oh no, it'll take me far too long to type shit up on there. Someone find out and tell me. That's the great thing about having a chat. You guys can tell me. But yeah, 114 sounds pretty bloody extreme. If it's past 25, then I'm like, whoo, am I gonna die? If a YouTuber falls in the woods, exactly. She knows. Devin, I'm a YouTuber that doesn't make videos. Well, think we both better go on the ball there, Devin. I think me and you better be making some fucking videos pretty soon. I haven't made any videos since that couple. What the fuck were their names? That's how long ago it was. Is their name Nancy or some shit? I don't know. There's weirdos who killed off their dog for views, is what I surmised out of the whole thing. That's the last time I did a video, so I would like to do something that doesn't involve, voluntary dog death. That would be great. I would love that, and that doesn't involve, like totally narcissistic pieces of shit either. That would be great. I'm not saying that I'm just going to totally never do videos on those kinds of people again, but right now I just don't have the energy to speak the obvious on people anymore. Because I like a bunch of videos, I could literally just go, they're a fucking idiot. Like, can't you see that? And then like roll credits. You know what I mean? So, uh, Let's have a look. Shanoa, oh, I'm holding back my suck upness right now. Let it out, Shanoa, let it out. Oh no, let's see. I've heard about that. Are you in the Pacific Midwest? 45, 45, 45.5. Fuck that, man. That is intense. Do you have like aircon there? Because like we don't have that really here, but we don't need it really when it comes to it. Because we have like 2 weeks of decent weather a week where it might get a bit crazy. A week, a year. Um, Skip, he said real temperature. Yeah, real temperature. The temperature that the rest of the world uses. Chispa, it's 27 here, but with the humidity, it feels like 33. I hate humidity. When I was in Florida, man, that was when I was like, how in the fuck do these people live like this? I was like, because that's the thing. If it's dry heat, I can handle that a lot more. But yeah, like you say, it's the humidity. It gets everywhere. You just feel like it's just trying to suck your soul out of you. Like it's intense. And the only relief when you're in Florida and you're there for theme parks is just going on roller coasters. And, maybe the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror or some shit like that that's indoors. Um, Hoping for the best. Nancy, Skip, I'm in the Pacific, Central Valley in North California. We don't make the news for high temps because we expect them. Oh, dang. It's all dry heat. I don't know. It's just some people don't like the dry heat. Some people, I think humidity for me is worst. I fucking hate the humidity, man. Um, wouldn't catch me in the jungle, dude. It's like, it's like it looks great. There's some cool animals in there. Ain't about that life though, and I don't need millipedes crawling into my fucking sleeping bag and stuff like that. So I'll just keep watching David Attenborough's, Planet Earth and all the rest of it, and yeah, enjoy it from afar. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't know, just insane heat. It's kind of mad because like everyone else has got like this crazy heat wave at the moment, and we just haven't like here. It's like the weather's been pretty shit. Like it's the other on Saturday it was nice, but then literally the next day it pissed it down with rain. So that's sort of how we're having it at the moment, which is great for the garden, as my parents would say, but not great if you want to get a tan. Skip, ugh, Nancy, that sucks. I would have trouble existing in that temp too. Yeah, it's extreme, man. It is extreme. I can't take humidity either. Nancy to Skip, the power comes and goes. I hate the electric grid. Oh, what? Because it's so hot, the electricity goes off. What? That's crazy, man. Shanoa, I feel like I can't breathe in the humidity. Well, that's the thing. It feels like something's on your chest all the time. And when I was in Florida, I was still smoking fags all the time as well. So it was like, you know. For those of you who aren't well acquainted with British parlance, fags is slang for cigarettes. Like, in case someone thought that's a bit weird. But yeah, it's that kind of heat is just intense, man. Skip, I hear dry heat and instantly think of all the different skincare products that would require such a girl. Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like yeah, I don't know. I just like it's too much. I mean, one thing I thought that was kind of cool that Florida did, I think they did. Or am I remembering? Is that from Carolina? In which case, that was even longer ago. But that no, it was Carolina. They had this place called Carowinds, and it was like a theme park, and they had I think there was some Wayne's World ride or something. I'm right, but outside of it, they have like these cooling zones, and it's just like mist blowing down either side, and you just walk through it, almost like a car wash, and you walk down the middle, and this mist comes down, and it's got like the you know can dispenser machines and all of the stuff that you'd need to like have like a cool time, I guess. Um, and yeah, I thought that was a good idea, but you can't have that everywhere. Obviously, it's just it's insane. And the thing with Florida, I found when I was over there, is even like when it's raining, you're still drying. It's quite a weird sensation. Like, you know, you're just walking around and just all of a sudden you're like, hang about, I can walk around and like not wear like fucking a poncho or whatever because I'm literally drying as I'm getting wet at the same time. It's the weirdest feeling, man. um Shinoa, I'm drinking coconut water, not Coke. Happy for me. Plus, I've lost a total of 17 pounds. Cool. That is good. That's it's like the coconut water, not the Coke. Well, yeah, I mean, like fizzy drinks are like I don't drink fizzy drinks, and it's not because of like any like particular reason. It's just that I just don't like them. They're not very nice to me. Um, but I remember as well when we were in school, we did this thing where they took like someone brought in like if your tooth fell out or whatever, put it in a cup of Coca-Cola, and you just sort of leave it for I can't remember how long, and you come back to it and it was just like rotten to fuck, man. And it was just like, okay. I mean, I don't feel the peer pressure to drink this crap anymore. And also, I think you can clean your toilet with it as well. So I don't know, if you're into it, then that's fair enough. But yeah, I've never felt the need to drink fizzy drinks myself. Not because it's not like any kind of like my body's a temple or any of that shit. Because I'll eat a Five Guys and a Shake Shack and whatever, But yeah, I just never really liked fizzy drinks. Um, I don't think I've tried coconut water though. I just drink water. I literally drink about like 8 to 10 of these buggers a day, and yeah, it's all about the H2O. I sound like the fucking water boy now, don't I? Nancy to skip. I think I could bake cookies in my car. You should. Like that would be awesome. Like hot cookies are the best cookies. Qzi, yay, go Shanoa. Apple juice is bay. Orange juice, I prefer orange juice. Shanoa, thanks. Lots of big truck companies use Coke to clean their engines. Ooh, that's not terrifying, is it? Skip. My ass off. Also, I think you can clean your toilet with that stuff. Oh my god, it's true. It's true. I saw it. In fact, TikTok, I don't know why they're all checking all of these, different things down the toilets. You know, that's a weird side of TikTok that I don't think I'll get. Is it satisfying? I don't know. I just see it as a colossal waste. So maybe I'm just half talking about something without explaining what I'm talking about. But um, you've seen those TikToks where people are they're those like mad cleaning TikToks, but like they've put like two bottles of bleach down the toilet, like one of those fucking, you know, it's like some kind of weird foam bomb down there as well, and they throw all of these things down there, and then put all of the the gel suctions on the inside of the bowl, and just to like clean the toilet. I think they should just use Coca-Cola from now on, but I don't think that would appeal to their audience. But I swear, someone's just gonna end up getting high as shit off that one day, and just be found, dead, face down in the toilet. And be like, he died doing what he loved. It's so weird, man. It's like those people who make like the punch, but at least like even though it's like an excess of cleaning things, it's still cleaning the toilet. Whereas the people who make the punch, um, and that weird, sort of like prison punch and stuff like that in their toilets, but they throw everything in there, and someone tried to make an ice cream or some shit. I don't know. People know what I'm talking about if you've seen those TikToks, and they like that's just waste. That is waste. I mean, I don't understand why people do that apart from like, for the quote unquote clout. But I don't know. Is that clout? Is that clout, or are they just wankers? You answers on a postcard, please. Like, um, apple, team pineapple, ooh pineapple. Yeah, yeah. I'm not about pineapple, to be fair. um, Shinoa, I put a little pineapple juice in my coconut water, and it feels like I'm drinking a vacation. Okay. Smudge, they like to risk their lives by cleaning. Yeah, I swear someone's just going to get off their tits on that stuff. I swear to God. And they'll just be found face down. Like, was there a murder here? No, they were an idiot. That's all there is to it. Case closed. Put the fucking stamp on that one. Um, Natasha, I tried drinking coconut water, but it's not for me. Yeah, I've heard mixed things. Um, yeah, I'll just stick with water, I think. Skip, what? I don't know what the what's for. Toilet punch. Nancy, ooh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, toilet punch. So it's like, yeah, they would. I can't believe you haven't seen that, Skip. It was all over bloody Twitter, for Christ's sake. It's like the same people who, like make it, spread all the fucking peanut butter over the counter and put all of these different things, and then they I don't know. It's a weird one to get into, but yeah, it's like when it comes down to it, it's just a colossal waste of food or drink or just perishable items. It's just bizarre. I don't understand why people do it. But yeah, they pretend like they drink out of it, but they don't. They don't really, because it always cuts just beforehand, or like it cuts and then they're drinking something else that doesn't quite look like the drink that they got, but whatever. And then they go, yeah, great, fantastic. I'll make it for the next party. And yeah, it's just ridiculous, dude. Um, Wasting food is an American pastime, apparently. It's not just American, but I think the Americans do it best, or seemingly so. Natasha, oh, I've seen those. Latest one was making a Sunday ice cream. Yes, I saw that too. That was a thing. I said like a while ago. I was like, I'm not reposting these anymore because like I'm sick of just doing the same thing where it's just like, can you fucking believe this shit? And it's like, well, that's what they want. That's what they want. No, they're not doing it hoping that people go, I tell you what, by God, I'm going to try that at my next party. It doesn't work that way. Um, uh, da, 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 Qzite, I have pineapple juice cans under my sink from when I had rum. No more rum though. Wah, wah. Shanoa, why is the rum always gone, Jack Sparrow? Yeah, exactly, Jack Sparrow. Yeah. Skip, in the toilet. Am I confused? All of this is taking place in a toilet bowl? Yes, yes, yes. Well, I mean, that's what they do in prison, but they've just sort of extrapolated that onto TikTok, and people think it's cool because, hey, if you do it on TikTok, it's fucking cool, man. you know. But if you do it in jail, that's gross. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Again, the concept of clout is an interesting one for me because surely like clout is something that you like aspire to have and you want to. I don't know. I don't know. It's getting into a whole different thing, but I would assume you would want it to be. I don't know. It's just like. Isn't shine supposed to be a good thing? I think, isn't that what clout basically is? It's shine, getting shine from something. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old bastard. Just getting over this bollocks that is TikTok. Do you know what? I haven't been on TikTok in weeks upon weeks, for like over a month, over probably 2 months actually. I had my first burst on it, and I was on it every day for like 2 weeks, maybe three, and then I was like, yeah, I've had enough of this shit. All the best stuff makes it onto Twitter anyway. So yeah, I sort of stopped bothering with that. Um, it's hard enough making bloody YouTube videos than it is like chucking TikTok videos into the mix as well. Um, Nancy, Skip, I'll send it to you on Twitter. Yeah, do so, Nancy. Qsite, Shanoa, Bahaha. Skip, Nancy, please, because just wow. Skip, I'm genuinely amazed you haven't seen this. I think you've been living under a rock. I'm just gonna say it because it's. I think everyone's seen that surely. Um, just sent you the video. There you go, Devon. Wait, are we talking about that person making juice in the toilet or something else? Yes, exactly that. It's juice in the toilet. They also made like an ice cream sundae abomination in there as well. It was crazy, man. Crazy. Just listen. Do you know what was right? Yeah, it's gnarly. Like them putting it all in the bowl and everything like that, right? But the worst is like they were putting like the juice up in the fucking oh, what the fuck's the name for it now? I can't remember. But the bit, the back of the toilet, basically, they were putting the juice in that, and that was the grimiest. Like, obviously, no one ever cleans that, never. So they were putting that in there, and I was like, oh, Christ Almighty, man! When I used to have to do a groundskeeper job, occasionally I'd have to, sort out the fucking plumbing and stuff like that. Yeah, that's just depressing, just like what people do in there. It's gnarly. And what's even gnarlier, right, is the girls' toilets were always worse than the boys' toilets. It was like, oh, this is a depressing little chapter of my life. It's like, why? Why is it like this? Um, that was terrible. Bath. Yes, it was, Skip. Welcome to our world. Shinoa, that was the most monotone reading of Baha. Well, what am I gonna do? Like it's a fake laugh read, isn't it? I'm not gonna go, ha, it's ridiculous. I've ever heard. Um, Next time I'll just say lol. Fuck it. Nancy, sorry, Skip. I have to live it too. Yeah, if we have to see it, you have to see it too, Skip. So that's it. That's how you live now, Skip. Didn't she also wash her hair in the toilet too? Probably, man. She's a crazy bitch. you I'm just gonna say it. We're all thinking it. Fucking madness. It's one of those things where can you imagine, right? So it's like, say if you had like a kid or something, and they started hanging out with this other kid, and you go around their parents' house, and she answers the fucking door, and you're like, okay, we're never, you're never going around this house ever again. Why is that? Well, because I've seen things that your little brain can't handle. Let's have a look now. Skip, no sloth. I told you how my TikTok algorithm is set up. Hot guys and funnies. This is true. This is true. That's what you need the weird. Right, TikTok isn't TikTok without weird shit. Otherwise, that's why it got so boring because it's like it's not even weird anymore. A lot of the stuff on there. It's so like few and far between. It's the only reason I stick around the fucking drama community. I'm just looking for weird shit, man. That's the only reason why I'm here. I'm looking for weird shit. And YouTube in general. Let's have a look now. Nancy, I'm still going to retweet it though. Lol. Lol. Xylee is going to ground me. What's she going to do? She's all back. Skip, Nancy. Oh, great idea. I'm going to tag her. Ooh, starting a bit of shit with the toilet talk. There we go. Yeah, but I don't know. Like TikTok is quite. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, like I said, it got really samey really quickly, man. I think. Oh yeah, you could say the same for YouTube, really. There's a reason why I haven't watched a commentary video or a drama video in well over a month. Because it's all the same. Oh my god, I can't believe someone did that. That is insane. They should be held accountable, even though I don't really know the meaning of the word. I do like some of the recipes, especially that lady that cooks angry. Cooks angry. That does sound actually quite funny. Just like throwing the eggs in, like fucking bastard recipe. This is my mum's recipe. Shit. um, yeah, well, as long as it's not being, all poured out onto a counter or whatever. There was one thing where I was like, huh, that looks like that's just so crazy. It might just work, and it wasn't one of those counter ones. Like she made this like pasta bake thing where, well, one, the pastas were like that big, and then she was putting like string cheese, like cutting those up, putting those in, and then put like the layers on top, and it actually looked pretty righteous. Because at first I was like, oh, cheese strings, like, do you know what I mean? It's a bit. I haven't liked those since I was like a kid, and when you realise, they say this is cheese, but I don't buy it. Like, it sort of has the same context as rubber. Um, but yeah, it looked pretty banging, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. Could taste like absolute garbage, but who knows? Um, Nancy, oh yeah, I already read that. Shanoa, I haven't watched any lately either, except Observe, because he is just good at his videos. Oh, I think that's the dude who observes. Yeah, So, yeah. No, I think I know who that is. Yeah, I just haven't. I just watched King Cobra JFS. Really, if I'm being honest, because he's going through a pretty depressing little saga at the moment, and yeah, I'm just wondering where it's going, really. Nancy, she cooks bomb food, but is always mad at her husband. Doesn't ask me about no egg. Don't ask me about no eggs, but um, yeah, it's don't ask me about no eggs. I don't know. Is that the same as the Oh no, that's the Asian woman who, like the wife, where he's like, "Oh, can I get a new wife?" And she just like does this crazy, flips the shoe off, into her hand and throws it at him, and he's just like, "Oh my god!" Like so terrified. I thought that was hilarious. Q's like, I'm starting to lose my voice. Sounds like a hybrid lasagna. Yeah, it sounded like it. It was huge. I mean, you'd have to have like a bunch of people to eat it. I don't think you could just make it for two or something, but yeah, no, it looked pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Uh, we'll see if I can ever be asked to make that. Shanoa, poor Josh. Yeah, Josh is going through a bit of a. Yeah, he's definitely pretty alcoholic right now. Um, yeah, man, it's a shame. It's not quite as funny as it was at one point, but I've been watching that dude for years now, so I'm proper invested. Um, no loud talk. See wallow. Swallow. Right. Okay. That was that was set out weird. I didn't understand. I was like, sea wallow. What the fuck does that mean? Q's like, lol, bunch of people. Lol, yeah, too much for two. Lol, yeah, yeah, okay. But yeah, yeah. I think that's been about an hour. I'll be honest with you, I'm not on enough of a roll for 2 hours. I haven't really done anything that constitutes 2 hours. I haven't made any videos and shit, or really being keeping on top of things as I usually would. The Asian woman's dad, he says it all the time. He thinks it's a swear. Okay. I haven't seen that. I've just seen her like throwing her slipper, and that's it really. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I think. Oh, yeah, where is the video from this week, sir, or last week? Look over there. I'm just gonna end the stream. No. um, yeah, I just there's a lot of stuff going on, and I didn't do it. So that's that. But yeah, I will be doing it this week. I know I said it last week, but I'm in a bit of a better routine this week. Last week I didn't shave, so you always know I can't be asked to do stuff if I let the beard grow too long. Um, And yeah, I'll do it this week. All right, get off my fucking case, okay? Shanoa, okay, well, it's dinner time and you're ending, so I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up now. It's been nice chilling with everyone. Um, I don't know if I'll do like I do my ones on Monday and enjoy that, but I've been thinking, should I do like two a week? Is that something that like people would be interested in? I have no idea. Um, because I usually find the ones that I deal with that are like 2 hours. It's sort of I don't know. I just feel like they sort of wane out towards the end anyway. I think an hour is pretty good. It's pretty compact. Everything's it's a bit punchier, I guess. Um, and like I said, I haven't really been I haven't really been keeping up with Twitter much at all. Um, I sort of go on there periodically. So yeah, I could do two a week if people are into it. Two a week. I'll just have to figure out the other day. So yeah, if people are down for that, then that would be awesome. I would love that. I am gonna do a video. I know I said I did before, but I'm gonna do a video. Okay, get off my case. I love you all, but get off my case. No. um, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. Because yeah, I think that would be it'd be a nice little sort of because like so much happens during the course of the week, I guess, and it's sort of hard for me to remember everything when it comes down around to Monday. So yeah, I think I'll do that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you've got me on Twitter, then I'll let you know on there. But if not, then add me on Twitter at the Sarky Sloth YT, or I think I'm the only sarcastic sloth, so type that in. And yeah, hope you have an awesome time, guys. And I will catch you later in the week. Maybe, if you're good. If you're good.